Hi, welcome. Today we've got a GYMSHARK haul, and there are some hits and there are some misses, definitely. And the hits were actually really unexpected. The misses were also really unexpected. I've got a bit of a mishmash today. I've got some bits from the Legacy collection, which was launched last week on the 8th. I've also got a few pieces from the Adapt Camo collection, and my wild card, I've also got some pieces from the menswear collection as well, because the weather at the moment is just so crazy. I knew I had to get a new tracksuit for this winter to see me through. And at this rate, I think I'm gonna have to get a few more colors, because I literally wore my activewear with the tracksuit over the top to the gym. To myself, I'll take it off once I start to get warm. Throughout my whole workout, I was not warm enough to take off the tracksuit. So I'm definitely gonna be getting my cost per wear this winter. But recently, I don't know, I've just been trying some other brands, and I kind of moved away from GYMSHARK a little bit. When it comes to activewear, I do prefer my things to be a little bit more plain, a bit more classic, and timeless. I do feel like they've kind of been venturing into like really bright and bold prints, re-releasing things that are the same outfits but just different prints on it. But yeah, despite even all that, I'm in love with them again. So without further ado, let's get into it. And also, just before I start, the light in here is super distracting today. It's been snowing in London recently, and the glare and the sun is just like super bright through my window at the moment. So it is a little bit patchy with the lighting in here. So I hope you don't get distracted by that, and I'll do my best to make sure that I kind of stay within a certain area so you can see the colours as they're meant to be. So first up, I'm just going to show you these bottoms. Now this is just a really old bra. I think they still have these. It's a pretty classic GYMSHARK piece, but I just wanted to show you how it looks with these bottoms, because I'm in love with these bottoms. They are from the menswear collection, but I feel like they're really flattering for women, because they're fitted throughout the leg, but then they've got lots of space around here, so it gives you room for your curves to kind of sit in there nicely. So these are described as being a slim fit for men. I've actually gone with a medium. Now, I wear medium in women's, and I wasn't sure whether I should size down because it's the men's collection. But as soon as I saw slim fit, I know that GYMSHARK, they can do some really slim fitting bottoms. So I thought, you know what, just get the medium, because I wanted a baggy fit anyway. And I do actually feel that since I've washed these, they might have shrunk just a tiny bit. But still, they've got that sort of like baggy look that I like. But the legs are still nice and fitted. Had I sized down in these, I feel like they would have just been way too tight on the legs. But I do feel like there would have been more than enough room around here. But what I actually like about this waistband is clearly there's quite a lot of room in it when it's done up. But the other day when I wore it with my activewear, I wore it with leggings, and it created a really flattering silhouette. I didn't do up the drawstrings at all, and I wore them like slightly lower down, and it looked really, really nice together. In terms of other colours, they've got these in at least 3 more colours. They've got a khaki, they've got black, and they've got a navy blue for definite. And they might have some more colours as well. But I feel like this is one of GYMSHARK's more classic range. So I feel like it's one of those things that will just come out in different colours over the time. And I definitely feel like I'm going to be investing. Now, as you can see from the back, even though they're medium, they've got, you know, a good amount of room for the posterior, and even though they're men's, they're still very flattering on the female figure. And I've just gone ahead and paired that with the matching hoodie, which has got some nice little touches on it. So I quite like how this neckline crosses over like this. The one thing I will say though is I wish the hood was a little bit bigger. I mean, yeah, it's passable, but personally, I like a big hood. But as you can see, it's just got that nice, simple, subtle logo on there. And it's got a simple logo on the bottoms as well. So I've got the joggers in a medium and a hoodie in a small, and I feel like it balances out really well, and it's just super cozy and comfy, and it's perfect for what I need right now. Okay, next up I'm moving on to the Adapt collection. This is the Adapt Camo collection, and this top is so nice. So it's got this lace up detail at the back, which I love. And I think it looks really nice with these bottoms as well. I just like that sort of like the khaki colours together, and it's really nice. So this is from their Adapt Camo collection, which is their more premium collection, and you can really tell. So I got the top in a medium. The only thing I would say, I wish this logo was embroidered and not printed, because at some point that's going to come off, right? So yeah, that's the only thing I would say about this. Otherwise, I do love it. So it's got the lace-up detail, completely open back. So it's not something that I would wear a sports bra underneath. I mean, you could keep it cute, maybe like a orange or something like that. It'd actually look really nice under this. but it is secure enough not to wear a bra underneath. Obviously, I wouldn't be going sprinting in this. For things like a leg day, upper body day, absolutely no problem at all. So I feel pretty secure in there. Nothing's like, you know, going where it shouldn't. So yeah. So the lace-up detail is something that I'm seeing featured on a lot of their things at the moment. So I'm completely here for it. Like the lace-up back though, this is definitely something that I would only consider wearing in the colder months, because the long sleeves, the fabric is really sturdy as well. It's a really thick, high quality fabric. There's absolutely no way that I could wear this in the summer, but super cute all the same. Okay, next up, this is also a piece from the Adapt collection. This is the Adapt Animal collection. So as you can see, it's got a very subtle animal print on it, which I really like. But again, it's got that lace-up detail on the back and the slightly bigger animal print at the back. See, I've tried the Adapt collections before, but I hadn't tried any of the lace-up products. So I went ahead and I got this in black, or like close to black, and I thought it would be really easy to match with other things. It's not. It's really not. You'd be surprised. Well, it doesn't really go with anything that I've got in my wardrobe. I actually don't have a pair. I don't have a single pair of plain black leggings that don't have some sort of detail on the side or whatever. But just a really nice pair of plain black leggings, I don't have not one single pair. So I've just gone ahead and put it on with the bottoms that I was wearing in the beginning, which are also Gymshark, but these are very, very old, so just ignore those. But yeah, this is the top, and what I really like about this is the length of it. I feel like crop tops came in like maybe 2015, and they've just never gone away. And it's like every activewear brand feels like you want to wear a crop top all the time. And I don't. It's still slightly cropped, but it's a nice, you know, full coverage top, which I really, really like. So it's got a really nice neckline on it as well. So this has been a pet peeve of mine with Gymshark, is that, and you'll see in a moment, their sports bras just don't accommodate for a larger chest, like whatsoever. So it's actually really nice to have something that is a moderate neckline for a change. And again, it's got the printed logo on there as well. I would always go for embroidered. There must be a reason why they don't put embroidered logos on. I'm sure by the time you get to Gymshark's level, it's not going to be a case of cost. But for whatever reason, they like to put these sort of printed logos on their stuff. I just hope it really sticks, because I can see myself wearing this top a lot. Came out originally in like a turquoise and a lilac, but they've now got it in green, they've got it in red and navy, so lots and lots of colours to choose from. I do have a haul coming up next week which does feature a plain black pair of leggings from a brand that apparently does leggings very, very well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But for now, I reckon I'm just going to be wearing it with these. Okay, so now moving on to the Legacy collection at last. So this is definitely my favourite piece from the Legacy collection. I got this in a medium, and I feel like I could have sized up for the large just to get the fit that I would want. I love the way it's got like this sort of like baggy details on the sleeves, and then it nips in at the waist, and then it's got this nice high neckline. Favorite thing about the Legacy collection is the logo. So this is the original Gymshark logo. And I also just like logos that are on the back as well. So yeah, I've just gone ahead and paired it with these Adapt, very old Adapt camo leggings, just to give you an idea of how it would look put together. As far as I know, they don't actually stock these anymore, but I just thought I'd put it on to show you like how I would wear it. It's got the little kangaroo pocket in the front, no thumb holes. I wore this out running the other day, and I could have done with the thumb holes because I was literally running like this. Yeah, really like the silhouette that gives. I think it's really nice and chic, but then not too chic, because it's got this sort of like bleach wash effect going on as well, so it just makes it look like worn in, which, I mean, it's not my favourite look, but to be honest, the shape of it and the style of it just kind of overrides that for me. Okay, so I just had to move slightly because the sun's having a bit of a moment. So this, I really wanted to love it because I absolutely love the colour. I've been looking for a hot pink set for ages, and yeah, so as soon as I saw this one, I was like, yes, absolutely, add to cart. A couple of things. The top is, and I knew that before I ordered it, the top is much shorter than anything that I would usually wear. So usually I wear my crops like around here. However, you wouldn't even know that the top is so cropped because the leggings are so high. I mean, that is just, this is where my hip bones are. Like, what the hell? High-waisted is one thing, but come on, this is like really high-waisted, which isn't so much of a problem from the front, especially when you've got such a short top. But for me, it's the back. So can you see they've got these really nice contour lines, but because they're so high-waisted, that comes up, that's on my lower back. This is not glutes anymore. This is on my lower back. So it's kind of just making it look like I'm, you know, trying to give the illusion of glutes that I just don't have. And we're not trying to do that. So one more thing before I forget, these are actually supposed to be a scrunch bum. So when I took them out of the packet, they have got a scrunch seam at the back. For whatever reason, GYMSHARK was kind of late to jump onto the scrunch bum thing. And for me, I just feel like it's not really their forte. Because, as I say, they are a scrunch bum. When you take it out of the packet, they have got the scrunch seam. But when you turn to the back, there's absolutely no evidence of a scrunch bum there. Which, actually, depending on what your preference is, because I've actually got a friend who likes the idea of a scrunch bum, but doesn't want anyone to see that it's a scrunch bum. So if that's you, then these could be ideal, because as you can see, even without that sort of like visible scrunch seam, they are quite flattering and defining around the bum. And I'm not saying any of this to put you off, because if you've got a different body shape to mine, then 100% this could look really nice. But just for me, just my own feedback, if you have got a similar body shape to mine, these are the sort of things that you could struggle with. They definitely seem to cater for a smaller bust, but generally this sort of like bandeau style, I was probably being ambitious with this anyway. But one thing I will say is the straps are actually adjustable, and I think that's a really cool feature, because if it was of a suitable coverage, you could adjust the amount of support that you're getting. If anybody that's got any sort of influence on the design at GYMSHARK is watching this, it would be really nice to be included in this sort of like really cute style as somebody with a bigger chest. I've got this in a medium. This is the usual size that I would get for any tops from GYMSHARK. So yeah, literally there's a label there, and I'm like, this is either going to fit the label or it's going to fit my boobs. It's that it's that close to a call. Coming up close to show you the detail on the front there. So love the logo. I don't know, for some reason the color, the logo is giving me like 80s vibes. I don't know why. Yeah. So I quite like that, being an 80s baby. And now you can see the sun's coming out. You can see it in a slightly different light. Yeah, I really wish that this was the set for me, because I really like the color. I have actually got another haul coming up, which does also feature a hot pink set. I won't say which one it is, so just stay tuned for that one. In terms of the fabric, they're definitely on a slicker side. I usually wear daps and camos, and they are definitely like a more sturdy, like rougher material almost. These are like really slick, lovely material actually. My measurements are in the description box. I'm 5'3", and they just hit right above the ankle there. No front seam, super comfortable. Very nice. For me, it literally is just the height of the waistband, and also the height of the contouring at the back. So, and then last but not least, from the same Legacy collection, I got a pair of the shorts in this really nice blue color, and then I got this top. Now it's got that sort of like acid wash, really sort of like worn in look to it, and actually I think it looks really nice with the shorts as well. At this time of year, it's not a time for shorts, so I don't think I'm going to be keeping these. I thought it was interesting having these little tie bits on the side, but actually when I put them on previously, I tied these up, and what happened is that happens. And you know, for most ladies out there, that is not the bit that we want to be out, you know, when we're out and about. I'm yet to find a pair of shorts that fit perfectly on the legs, but what I will say is I really like the length of these. They're usually either just way too short or just like that cycling length, whereas I feel like these are kind of like right in the middle. See, they've got this little tie detail on the side. On the bum, we've got the nice V detailing again, which I really like. To be honest, these are a really nice pair of shorts. If it was short season, I'd consider keeping these. And also, if it didn't have these on the side, I'm not really keen on those. I would almost prefer if they were like the proper tie-up ones. But yeah, I don't know what, like that little piece of thing just hanging there, just looking weird. So yeah, they're not perfect, so they're not staying. But what I will say is I do prefer these to the leggings. Waistband isn't as ridiculous as the leggings. It is still quite high, but it seems to be in a nice way. Like with the leggings, it's got a compression band, but the compression band was all the way up here. Whereas on the shorts, I feel like the compression band is where it needs to be, actually around your lower tummy. So yeah, the shorts are really nice, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised about the top as well. I didn't think I was going to like it because it's like so boxy and, you know, sort of almost got that grungy feel to it, which isn't really my aesthetic, but I actually quite like it. I actually quite like it. So that is it. That is the end of my haul. If you made it to this point, thank you so much, because I know that the lighting has been more than a little bit mad today. So I also hope I didn't put you off trying the Legacy, the pink set, because it is a really nice set. It's just not the right set for my body shape. I'm 5'3". I feel like that set could be better for somebody that's a little bit taller. And I've already seen it on lots of girls and it looks really, really nice. It's just not the right set for me. But just like with this top, which I actually didn't think I was gonna like at all, I actually quite like it. So sometimes just a case of ordering bits and giving them a try and then seeing where you go from there. This is absolutely not going to be my last Gymshark haul for a while, because as I say, I'm really into them at the moment. So make sure you check back and check out the rest of the hauls that will be upcoming. And the next haul that I've got coming up is from Honor Active. So I'm super excited because I've never had anything from them before. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.